Alright guys, I just want to let you know that in the last video I was talking to you guys about the Garden of Eden because let me tell you something guys, what I said in that video is 100% true. If you've read the Bible in the Old Testament in Genesis, you would know that in the Garden of Eden, Adam and Eve, Adam and Eve, and all that. Adam and Eve, guys, they did something they weren't supposed to. When God tells them or tells you not to sin, he loves you and he cares about you and he's trying to save you so you can go to heaven and not go to hell. Hell was not created. Let's talk about this for a minute. Hell was not created for human beings, mankind. It was created to punish the devil and his demons, the fallen angels who were fallen like lightning from heaven because they were kicked out because of sin, because of pride, envy, greed, all these things. Because the devil thought that he wanted the angels to defend for themselves and have their own rules and do their own thing. When in reality, he didn't care about the rules in heaven. He didn't care. Doesn't it remind you of a story in the Bible? When 1/3 of the angels were kicked out of heaven because of sin, Adam and Eve in the Garden of Eden, they were kicked out because of sin. See, guys, sin should not be worshipped. It should not be glorified. It should not be trusted. It shall not be worshipped. You should not sing about it. You should not dance for sin. You shouldn't be doing that. And it's one of the reasons why the Bible says, do not be conformed to this world. It says, don't be part of the world because of the sin. Guys, let me tell you something. And the Bible does say that the devil rules the world. He rules the world because of sin. See, guys, I cannot be God. I cannot be a boss or in charge of anything because the devil would not come into existence. He would not be here. If I was God, he wouldn't be. I would never allow the sin and darkness to rule in the world. I'm sorry, but you could say whatever you want in the comments, but I'll tell you this. Though the heavens may fall, the devil will get his punishment in the end. It's called the lake of fire. That's his consequence. The devil and the demons, the fallen angels out there, they have consequences too for their actions. It's not just mankind, it's them too. But we know better not to give in to the temptations of the devil. I'll be honest, especially on the internet, I've given into it. I've given into it many times. Wasn't supposed to. But the devil would lie and say, "Oh, it's no big deal. It's just sin." Oh, really? If it's not a big deal, then why get consequences for it? Why does God hate sin? If it's not a big deal, he wouldn't hate the sin, right? Guys, you might want to think about that. It is a big deal. It can ruin you, and that's not what you want. Your soul into hellfire. You don't want that. It is real. And it comes into existence. It is real. When something or someone comes into existence, that means they exist. They're there. They're real. They talk. They exist. And when you're born as a baby, you can't talk yet because you don't know anything yet. When you come into a born, no. Angels, on the other hand, were created by God. They were not born. They were created. And if you don't understand what I'm saying, I'll add a few words in the description so you know what I'm saying. I'll make in the title of the video.